If you want to grow your biceps and nothing seems to be working, this is the right video. I've been in your situation where I think in the gym I'm doing everything is right, but it turns out that reality hits you hard and you realize that you may be not performing an exercise really well, or you don't have a structure to your workouts, you're not adding enough volume to your workout. So in this video I'll be explaining all the reps and sets, the right way to perform the exercises, all the tips and tricks that I use what work for me. I'm just portraying and showing my journey to you guys and being as transparent as I can, and what I did to get from here to here. And this picture is actually me first year into the training, and where I thought everything I'm doing is right in the gym, especially my arms. I really wanted them to look bigger in the t-shirts and nothing worked until I realized and rectified my problems and trial and error basically. So I'm going to share my top tips, my best exercises for the growth of your biceps. I will also be giving you a free workout plan, especially for your biceps, and how I've been training, what worked for me, how many sets, reps, everything will be in detail in that workout plan. And that workout plan will be linked in the description, and it will be shown right at the end of the video. By all means, this is not the workout that I just do every single week or day. It varies obviously, but this is kind of a structure. I'm just giving you a structure of the workout, how your workout should look like, how many sets or reps should you have in your workout, especially for your biceps, because for biceps it's all about volume. I hope you guys will enjoy this video, so let's get right into it. Before we go into the nitty-gritty of the exercise, I just want to explain the anatomy of your biceps. So basically you have two heads. You have long head right here, and then you have a short head, and then you have a brachialis. So basically biceps, you have to hit the biceps from every angle. So I will be explaining all the exercises that you should include to hit all of these muscles in your biceps. So let's get on to our first exercise. I'm going to break down the exercises into two. Compound exercises and isolation. So we're going to start with compound exercises. The very first exercise that we are doing here is the barbell curl with supinated grip. Supinated is the normal grip. As you guys can tell, I have an imaginary line which I'm not passing. I'm trying to keep my form as strict as possible, not thrusting from the hips. On the other hand, left hand side, I'm getting momentum from my hips and my back, which is not right. I'm hardly using my biceps. This exercise is a must. Barbell curls is a must. If you're not doing barbell curls in your bicep workout, I would say you're doing it wrong. You should at least focus on barbell curls from the start of the workout. This is a compound exercise, so it should be in your workout. Plus, we are not going heavy. We are keeping the weight moderate. I would say 70 to 80% of the weight of your max. So if let's say if my max is 50 kg, right, so I would trip it down to around 40-45. So keeping moderate weight, 80% of your max, use that weight. So what you're doing is, if you are going crazy heavy, you're not focusing on the mind muscle connection or squeeze, because it's about the volume, it's about getting the biceps to do the work. So if you're going heavy, what people tend to do is they go really heavy and they try to use their backs to get the weight up, and then once you're up there, and then you're using your shoulders, so you're moving your arm as well, and you're using your lower back, which is not right. So for biceps, it's all about volume. So I make sure that I'm doing at least 8 reps. Most probably I'll be doing 10 reps in each set, but 8 reps is a must. The second exercise I think is the most important exercise that a lot of guys miss, and they don't train that often, or they always think about curling. Yes, you can grow your biceps with curling, but you have to think about brachialis, which is situated right here. It's all about creating that illusion. So if you want to create that illusion of a bigger bicep, you have to train brachialis. And the best exercise I would say is again using the barbell, but we're going to change the grip. Rather than using supinated grip, we're going to use pronated grip. Really engaging the muscle, mind-muscle connection again. Maybe you think I'm cheating on the reps, which is not the case, because obviously from right here, maybe I'm getting a little bit of momentum, but from there, my biceps are doing all the work. So basically, once you're there, and as you guys again saw, I didn't lock it out. I didn't go all the way up, because right there, this movement is useless. You're not doing any work in your biceps, right? You're just involving your shoulders. So I'm just gonna stop right there and come back down and focus on the negatives as well. Right, so third exercise that we are doing is dumbbell curls. So we are, again, this is to hit the long head and the short head, the both heads of your biceps. We can perform this exercise in two ways. We can do it while sitting down, or we can perform it obviously standing up. That's the usual way. My preferred way is performing dumbbell curls while sitting down, because I'm not using momentum, I'm reducing that probability, I would say. Do not go heavy, because it's all about creating that mind-muscle connection and not using momentum, because if you go heavy, you're going to use, again, momentum. So again, get a good posture and squeeze. Work on your negatives, again. As you guys can tell, as I come up, I rotate. So as I rotate, I engage my biceps. So that rotation engages my biceps. This position to here, I'm not engaging my biceps. I'm using tendons, obviously, again. So once I come up here, I rotate. That's where I engage my biceps, and I squeeze. Right here, we're doing the work on our biceps, both heads, long head and short head. And again, squeeze and come back down. Squeeze, come back down. So I see a lot of guys not working on negatives, which I think we're not getting 100% out of each rep. So if you are working on negatives, you are making sure that you are performing and you're getting the 100% out of that rep, out of that set. So you're working, you're training the muscle more down. And yeah. So again, getting full stretching and squeeze. I'm not using my elbows, my back or shoulders. Obviously it's going to come into the play, even though we try, no matter how hard we try, but we're going to minimize that. So making sure we are not engaging any other muscle group. So right again, guys, I'm not going all the way down, right? I'm really sticking to this movement, right? I'm not going all the way down because I'm going to involve my tendons, which is not ideal because you're going to injure yourself. So I'm not counting the reps, I'm going to the failure. And again, let's say if you've done the first two sets to failure, then really focus on the negatives. So on the positives, have someone to work there, have someone to push you back up if you have a training partner at home or wherever. Then squeeze and try to work on the negatives. Come back, slow down, count to 5, and then have someone again to work back up. So right here, I'm again focusing on concentration curls. It's a really good way to work on your long heads, two heads, and get the peak in your biceps. That's again a concentration curl. An alternative to this, I would say, is sitting down. This is my favorite. Pinning your shoulders, because you're not using your back, and squeezing it. But last but not least, for again hammer curls. We're not forgetting hammer curls again. We're not forgetting this brachialis. We're going to use Ideally, I would use ropes if I had ropes in the gym, but obviously we have resistance bands. And so before we worked on our brachialis and the long head to get the width with barbells and hammer curls, we did. So a great exercise isolation movement again, I would say, is doing the same but with resistance bands. Want to make sure you get a good stretch and get a good squeeze in. To get the peak, I'm gonna work hard. So do not underestimate the power of the resistance bands. But yeah, so that's it guys. I hope you guys liked it. I mean, these are the main exercises I would say that worked for me, and I hope it's gonna work for you as well. Also, I will be putting a free program right here for you guys, and also it will be linked in the description box. You guys can check it out. It's gonna be I would say it's gonna give you a structure to where you should start, or at least give you a startup. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want these type of videos, and I will definitely bring out more videos like these. So please like and subscribe if you are new to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.